Hi, I'm dgerard and welcome to Pivot to AI, coming to you daily, where too much Microsoft is just the world we're stuck in. Microsoft hasn't been having the greatest month or two. In November, Pavan Davuluri, Microsoft's president of Windows and Devices, announced Microsoft's agentic operating system future. There was a massive backlash where users told him nobody wanted this, and they actually wanted a Windows that worked properly to do their stuff. Davuluri disabled replies on the tweet. Davuluri tweeted a few days later, quote, "We know we have work to do," unquote. Sure do, mate. Windows 11 had a teensy problem in January where you do a system update and it wouldn't even start up. Your computer wouldn't even boot. Microsoft released not one but two out-of-bound patches which they hoped would fix the problem. Eventually they figured out this happened if the December update hadn't installed properly. Great work. Then the Microsoft stock price crashed last week after their quarterly numbers were full of AI, squirrels and confetti. We talked about that one just yesterday. Now we have a new marketing perception initiative from Microsoft, which may or may not involve actually doing anything. Davuluri Vibe marketed a press release to The Verge, saying how, quote, "Microsoft is redirecting engineers to urgently fix Windows 11's performance and reliability issues, aiming to halt the operating system's death by 1,000 cuts," unquote. Even better, they're talking about winding back on spamming the AI everywhere, such as, quote, "Copilot integrations like those found in Notepad and Paint are under review," unquote. Probably because those two in particular are the worst AI integrations in history, and that should have been obvious. To be clear, Microsoft's actual plans are to streamline the AI experience, not actually remove any of it. They don't really want to do a single thing differently. This initiative is only about perception. All of this is a reaction to the user backlash, to the fact that gamers are even talking about going to Linux, and the stock price going down. I would believe any of what Microsoft's babbling about here as and when I see it, and not one moment before. One actual change to AI in Windows is that Windows 11 now has an option to remove Copilot. It's only for Pro, Enterprise or Education Windows, not for the home one. It's in the group policy editor. They started rolling this out to the beta channel in January, and it looks like it's live now. So there you go. A tiny bit of change we can believe in. The problem, though, is that Windows 11 doesn't work. I'm no fan of Windows, but I've used Windows 10 and it basically works. If you need a Windows, 10 is fine. Windows 11 is buggy trash. We do not know that Windows 11 was, in fact, vibe-coded. There were a lot of headlines last year that 30% of Microsoft code is AI now, based on something the CEO, Satya Nadella, said in a podcast. But of course, what he actually said was a very careful and specific claim.
Say maybe 20-30% of the code that is inside of our repos today in some of our projects are probably all written by software.
Maybe 20 to 30% in some projects. Probably. I think all that means not really. So we don't have smoking gun evidence that Windows 11 is broken trash actually because of vibe coding. But Windows 11 feels like the most vibe-coded thing ever. Nobody involved cared about Windows 11 actually working. Microsoft, where quality is job number 55 or so. Thanks for tuning in to Pivot to AI. Big news, we finally did the Zitron Pivot crossover event so many of you have asked for. I went on Ed Zitron's Better Offline podcast just this morning, and we talked about Maltbot, now called OpenClaw, about the Maltbook bot network that's really for running crypto scams, and how AI will doom the economy when the bubble pops. Cheery stuff. But he also vibe coded the whole thing. And I'm going, what?
Wait, he hacked. Wait. Do you mean he vibe coded the bot itself?
There will be a lot of bot coding in there, yes. Lots of credits to Claude bot and stuff like that.
Jesus Christ!
Now, you might say Jesus Christ, but it's the future, Ed. This is a future of software engineering. Link in the show notes. And our good friends at Stop Gen AI have a blog post interview with our good friend Steve Ferrugia. YouTube, Faster and Worse. Link in the show notes. Don't forget, tell everyone you know about this episode. Hit like and subscribe on YouTube, of course. Leave a podcast review. And if Pivot to AI brightens your life, please do drop $5 into the Patreon in the show notes. Thank you all. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.